Good afternoon, fret friends. I have a bass in my hands, and it's not a Fender, it's a Squier, and this is a lovely, lovely instrument, and it is a Squier 40th anniversary P bass vintage. What a beautiful thing! Lovely satin colour, satin neck, gold anodised scratch plate, and a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now this has been bought in by a guy I've come to know as Bus Driver John. He's been calling me for the past few months. He says he wanted to buy one for his nephew Jake, and they decided on a model, then they changed their mind, and they changed their mind, and they changed their mind, and they changed their mind, but eventually they settled on this one, and he's bought it in just for a setup. And I'll be honest, I'm robbing him setting this up. It's coming just about set up perfect anyway. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the strings, polish the frets, I'm going to recut the nut because the nut wants cutting. Then I'm going to put the strings back on, I'm going to set the pickup height after I polish the frets obviously. I'm going to set the intonation, set the radius, and that is going to be it. For the whole thing I'll be charging £40, which is standard. And what a beautiful, beautiful bass it is. I've just had it plugged in and it just sounds fantastic. Now, I'm not a bass player by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll just give you a taster of the sound. So you get the idea. Beautiful, beautiful sounding bass, nice chunky, no effects on there by a little bit of delay, a little bit of reverb, playing through my Positive Grid Spark 40, is that what it's called? Something like that. But there you go. What a lovely looking thing. So, do I really film what I'm doing with this? Well, I'll go through a couple of things. I wonder if that's an aged, it must be an aged thing on the back, the plate on the back, because it does look aged on there. But what a beautiful thing. The neck is wonderful, lovely satin finish to that, great chunky tuners on there, everything about this screams quality. I've played, this is better than a lot of flight Fenders I've played. Squier have really upped their game last few years. But yeah, one drawback on this, or one thing I'm slightly against, is the nut is cut really, really square on the edges. I'm going to round that over, but that's it. Basic setup on this, and you can come and pick it up tomorrow. So I will get the strings off. In fact, I'll do a setup with the strings on, just check everything over. We'll get the strings off, we'll get the frets polished, I'll bring you back in, and a nice easy one for once. One I'm going to enjoy. Seriously guys, there's nothing for me to do on this bass. I've just set the intonation on these two strings, the E and the A, because it was out by quite a bit, by about a semitone. And what I've done is I've just moved the saddles towards the strap pin by about, this one by about 4mm, this one by about 3mm, and the intonation is now spot on. I've also checked the radius at the bridge. The radius matches the 9.5 inch radius of the neck. There's really nothing for me to do. I've also checked the height of the strings at the 12th fret, 2.5mm this side, 2.25mm that side, and I've measured the relief at the 5th fret. It was about 0.3mm, which is absolutely fine. The only other thing I can really do is I don't really need to touch this. I could bring the strings down a little bit. I'm going to slightly reshape the nut. So that's it really. It is just so simple. I'm just going to grab a file. Hopefully I've got a small one knocking about. I'll have one here somewhere. I've lost my good number 4 cut file. I've got many other files, I don't know where I put them. Don't quite have one to hand at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reshape this nut here. I do have this one. I've picked up some files somewhere and put them down, and I'm not sure where I put them. Now don't copy me on this because you shouldn't. That's not going to work anyway on there. I'm going to need to get the right file. I'll just round those edges over. I shall do it on the other bench. I'm going to do it right. But yeah, this guitar has just come perfectly set up more or less from the shop. It's just needed a little bit of tweaking. Can't really fault it at all in any way, shape or form. I could take the strings off and polish the frets, but that's just nitpicking. There's nothing wrong with them. So I'm not going to charge them a full price for this. I'm going to charge them 25 quid because I don't really need to do anything else to it. Just round these edges over and that will be it. I moved over to the correct bench to do the job. and I've taped up each side of where I'm filing, and all I'm going to do is round over this nut at the edge, that side and this side. And you notice I've removed the string on that side just to shape over this nut, because it is very square, and we don't need it to be a square, and that is filing a bit easier than I thought it would do. This is a very sharp file I've got here. But all I'm going to do is just round that over nice and gentle like so, and that's just about there. It doesn't need a lot of work, it's just to make it aesthetically more pleasant to look at. And that is beautiful. I'm quite happy with that. I'll just take that down there a little bit, being very careful not to cut into the wood at the edge there. And that, my friends, is beautiful on that side. I really like that shape now. I'm going to take a small piece of 400 grit sandpaper. I'm going to get a piece I've already used, and this is the thicker stuff. I have a big roll of this, and it's really quite thick, and this, just to roll it over. I'm just going to take it over the edge there and just roll that round. And that is beautiful. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to cut these slots any deeper. I'm happy with where they are. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to tape up the other side just so I can work. I'll remove this string in a moment. In fact, I'll remove it right now because it's in the way. Just so I can work this edge. Now, you're not going to see me working this edge because my body's going to be in the way. So I'm going to turn the camera off. Just trust me that I'm going to do it off camera. Which once that's done, put the strings back on, set the guitar up, and it will be good to go. And this is just a precaution, just in case I slip with the file. I will not slip with the file, by the way. It's just, you know, like I say, precautionary. And there we go. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the far side. Let me just walk in front of the camera. And there you go. I'm just going to have a check where we are there. It is a little bit square. Not as bad as the other one, but it's just, I'm just going to, again, do it exactly the same. And hardly anything at all. And it's a little bit square on there. And there you go, it really is that simple. That is done. All I'm going to do again, doing exactly the same. Take some 400 grit. That, my friends, is those edges rounded over nicely. It really is that simple. It is a bone nut, by the way, as you do get on all the classic vibes. I love the Squier classic vibes. I think they're fabulous guitars. So that bar, again, the strings back on, stretching the strings in, is just about done. I've done nothing on that, really. And what a lovely guitar. So get it back on the other bench and we'll get it finished off. This one is all done, and it really was simple. It's probably one of the easiest jobs I've ever had in. And what a fabulous looking bass. And again, I'm trying to remind you what it is. It's a vintage precision bass by Squier, 40th anniversary one. All I've had to do is check the radius. I've reset the intonation. I've slightly changed the height on there. Not had to do anything with the relief, and I have reshaped filed and sanded the nut. It's almost criminal me charging for this, but charge I will do, and I'm charging full price. And the reason I'm charging full price is my wife said, listen, just because it's easy, it doesn't mean you should charge less. You charge what you charge for your skill, and you know, sometimes you're going to get an easy one and be thankful for it. So I'm charging him full price, charging him 40 quid. I'm not going to play it. What a beautiful, beautiful bass. So that is this one. Probably the easiest one I'm ever going to get in the workshop. It was so simple to do. It came set up out of the box really, really well. So that's it. What a beautiful piece of gear this is. But I'm ready for the next one. And I do have a lot queued up now. So I'm going to move straight on and remind you of my website before I go. Facebook.com/NG17. That's Facebook.com/NGONESEVEN. I am Victor. I am your friend. And until the next one, as always, God bless you. Be good to each other. And I'll see you next time.